Logical fallacies are basically reasoning errors which can result in arguments that sound believable but are just plain wrong. There are two broad categories. 1. Formal or deductive fallacies, which occur when the premises don't naturally lead us to the conclusion. The most popular one is the Non Sequitur Fallacy. For example, Swedish people don't use cash, Jim doesn't use cash, therefore Jim is Swedish. Obviously wrong, since people from other countries can also decide not to use cash. So even if the premises are true, the conclusion quote-unquote does not follow, which is what the Latin phrase non sequitur actually means. 2. Informal or inductive fallacies, where there's something wrong with the premises. A. They're irrelevant, for example the Ad Hominem or personal attack fallacy, where you attack your opponent instead of his arguments. Like saying someone's argument is wrong because he's greedy, but greedy people can be right as well if they, let's say, tell you that 1 + 1 = 2. B. They're not substantial enough, for example the Hasty Generalization fallacy, where you draw conclusions based on premises that are too quote-unquote thin, like saying that because you save money and your friend Bill saves money, everyone saves money. C. They're misleading, for example the Red Herring Fallacy, where you answer an uncomfortable question by trying to distract attention from the main issue to something you have more control over. Like being asked why you lost money on an investment and replying that the fiat currency you lost is worthless anyway without a gold standard, so as to change the topic of debate to whether or not we need a gold standard. D. They're exaggerated, for example the Strat Man fallacy, where you blow your opponent's position out of proportion, like saying someone in favor of killing insects is pro-murder. E. They're absurdly extrapolated, for example the Slippery Slopw Fallacy, where you create inaccurate premises out of an accurate one. If Steve says he thinks you should get a job, you believe he must assume your labor has to be sold, which means he thinks you don't deserve freedom, therefore Steve is pro-slavery. The list could go on and on.